Marvin Defoe, a Red Cliff tribal member who is an expert traditional birch bark canoe builder, is teaching men from 4 tribes at the St. Croix Tribal Center in Hertel how to build a traditional canoe using all natural resources. As the men work, more than a canoe is being created. All of them said they are appreciative of the opportunity to learn and become skillful in their traditional ways.
It's a big one, huh? All the heaviest guys are going to get in there and done. Get in there and try it out. Take it over.
What is going on here today is the construction of the canoe, the birch bark canoe.
Okay.
Wiigwaasi, Jiimaan. And Marvin has come down and offered his teachings to us so that our people can learn the techniques of building a canoe, and hopefully we can retain this knowledge and do future canoes. One thing I say here is that because of the Sandy Lake tragedy of 1850, I would like to have this canoe go across that lake to signify and to remember those ancestors that perished there. And I think it would be a very great honor for us to be able to do that for our ancestors in a birch bark canoe, because that was the original means of transportation for our people back then. So I think it's very important for us here to learn this technique again and to retain it with us, because this the construction of the birch bark canoe was just about lost to our people here. I don't recall anybody that knows now how to build it from beginning to end. We did have somebody years ago that used to make small birch bark canoes for us, just for like decoration in museum pieces. But this is a very big honor for us, because it, for the construction of it is in the original form that it was a long time ago.
Must be getting a little dull.
Yes, Thumper.
Hey, Canudi, like that. Go up there and head in. See now, look at here now, watch. I'm going to show you. You try it. See this here? You know what that is? It's a thunderbird. Right there. See the wings? See the wing right there? There's a whole story I could tell you about that, but I can't. I'll tell these guys. I just wanted to show that to the public. That this, like I said earlier, this birch bark is very sacred to the Chippewas. Birch bark is. There's reasons why. That's one of them.
Oh, this is the root. And
So you're trying to just get it to a certain thickness?
this part was rough. See, like this is the bottom part. Then you got to take that, strip that down, and get it kind of smooth. And after I get that all done, I'm gonna strip it down so it's kind of a little bit thinner, but still it's thick. And this was the back side. So it just peeled off. We boiled it, and all the bark came off.
Like that.
See, when
This
it's
is what
done,
you're looking for?
yep, it's gonna look like that. Then we can tie.
Yes. Is this your first birch bark canoe you've worked on?
Yeah, this is my first birch bark canoe. It's pretty fun building it.
So what's that like? What's the process and being involved with this? What's that like for you?
Well, it's an experience that I've never had. It's nice to be working with fellow people my people. Feels good to work with them. And you know, the process is long, but it takes patience and time.
Right.
And
Well, this is a traditional skill that's been passed down for thousands of years. How does it feel to be part of something like that? I mean, that long history.
it's really good because now at least I'll know that I can build one of these on my own or with other people, and it just makes me feel good that I'm learning my old ways, my roots, to my people,
Sure.
and it feels good.
Feels good.
It feels really good.
It looks like it's going to be a really beautiful canoe when it's built.
I hope it's beautiful when we get done with it, because then I know that I built a beautiful canoe.
Right. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Wonderful. See, you follow, this is where you're going to sew that now, right along the edge, this is where I got it, so you don't poke every old place. You poke this way, you're going to sew about right there, see? Keep it at end good. Oh, there, good, right there. Tight? Good, right there. Oh, good.
Because the rice is designed.
I want to use it.
And my people, my family has always rice fed for generations. And it's
Show them all in the woods. Alright, I'll pull this in. No. Oh, over the boat. Put them back in. Down. That's that way. Right like that, see?
And I think it's very good to see all of these young men here learning. The older guys learning as well. But
That's what I was going to say. It seems like some of the older gentlemen here, too, are having a really good time.
yeah, and it's just a very good atmosphere here. I've been coming here pretty much every day since they started the construction and taking pictures for our archives and our museum. One day when we have it, but you know, I think it's just, to me, it's emotional to see this being built again. And I think it's, I get a good feeling seeing our young men here learning this process so that when they have children, maybe they can do that with their children. And this is just something that, it's a teaching that's always been passed down. But we haven't had anybody in our communities here that have been able to teach us this. So for me, I think it's really exciting, and it's really great to be able to participate in this. And I'm very thankful and very grateful to Marvin to come down and show us this. You know, it's an honor for St. Croix. So, but we're getting up there and catching up with the other tribes.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be it's you know, just laid out there on the ground like that. It looks very, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
Interesting.
Interesting, but it's
It's probably a one-in-a-lifetime
Yeah.
chance you'll get to see this
Yeah.
being done.
Gathering on sacred lanes, relatives from everywhere, traveling any way we can. The sound of drums are in the air. No child left behind, several nations intertwined. We dance for celebration, honoring all creation.
a history-making event occurred Friday, August 17th at Big Sand Lake, north of the St. Croix Tribal Center in Hertel, Burnett County, with the launching of a traditional birch bark canoe made at the Tribal Center under the guidance of Red Cliff Tribal member and traditional canoe builder Marvin Defoe. Many said it was the first traditional canoe built by the tribe in a generation. Hey, history. Whoa.
Hey, come back, come back. Be back after lunch.
You guys are making history here. How does it feel as a Native American to see part of your culture kind of brought back to life here locally?
I think it's awesome. You know, it's a missing part of a lot of people's lives. You know, just being out on the water. I think it's a good thing.
First of all the credit going into this canoe, we'd like to acknowledge our earth, the trees, the water, the wind, everything. Because without that, this day wouldn't happen. How I feel is I feel very proud for the St. Croix community because I can sense going in this lake that this lake right here probably hasn't seen a birch bark canoe in many, many years. And another thing, even though we're smiling looking at the beauty of the canoe. Nature is smiling too. There's a big smile that come on the lake when we first put the canoe in. The sun is shining and it's a good day. Oh yeah, it feels pretty good. Spread your feet out a little bit. There you go, right there. There, that's better. Hey, where's that Steve at?
Guys, you got a chance to be in the canoe you made. How did that feel?
Felt really good. Never got to do that before.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Just all the long process that we had to do when we got it out in the water. It was just smooth sailing after that.
You're making history, Wanda.
I gotta get used to this. So
The history preservationist lady is making history.
Go across Sandy Lake.
Wow. Wow. We're making history today.
Yes, we are. To me, it's a very great honor, and it's very emotional for me because, like I said before, this is a tradition that was almost lost to us. And I am so proud of all of these guys in Marvin for taking the effort and a lot of sweat and hard work to do this for us. And I hope that they carry on the tradition. And once the guys say that once I go across Sandy Lake with the canoe, they'll also wood burn my name into the canoe too.
How did that feel like for you to be in the canoe?
It was really amazing because it's my first time ever being in a birch bark canoe. So it was like the balance of it and how to properly paddle. It was just astonishing for me, and it really captures my heart.
Gathering on sacred lanes, relatives from everywhere, traveling any way we can. The sound of drums are in the air. No child left behind, several nations intertwined. We dance for celebration, honoring all creation. Hear the call, come one and all. Dance for the dreams, dance for the visions, dance for creation. It's what we're giving. Way oh yeah, hey ah oh way oh yeah, hey oh. Way oh yeah, hey ah oh way oh yeah, hey oh. Way oh yeah, hey ah oh way oh yeah, hey oh. Way oh yeah, hey ah oh way oh yeah, hey oh. to hear the voices. Young and old will learn the songs. It's our spirit and it rejoices. Young and old, come join us.